Hi, I'm Daniel Foley, author of 7 Days with Jesus, Crossing Over into Abundant Life. In this video, I want to talk about taking your life to the next level. So as I'm shooting this, we're getting ready to move into the spring season here. And the spring is all about newness. Everything comes back new in the spring. So whenever you think about springtime, I want you to associate that with newness and moving up to a new level. But one of the things I want you to realize about moving up to a new level is that a new level always requires new skills. Okay, so it's important as the spring comes around that we're thinking about moving up a new level, because we have to make sure that we are avoiding complacency. If you read through the Bible, you see plenty of instances where God is displeased with people because of complacency. So we have to be continually working on growing and improving and moving up to the next level. But that requires new skills. I know for myself personally, just as an example, I played college baseball, so moving up through little league, middle school, high school, and into college, every level that I moved up, I had to work on continually developing new skills, refining my skills, practicing them at a higher level, and developing new skills even so that I could make it at that higher level. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have made it. And so whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether it's sports or business or parenting, whatever it is, when you're trying to move up a new level, it's always going to require new skills. It's going to require more of you. It's going to require new skills, and you need to understand that. Okay, so to whom much is given, much is required, so to speak, is what the Bible tells us. But I want you to think about, when we're developing new skills, I want you to think about a couple of areas. I want you to think about 2 areas in particular, and then we're going to talk about the character that is built upon. Technical skills and people skills. And those 2 are built on a foundation of good, solid character. So we need to be continually taking our technical skills, and whatever that may be for you, up to a higher level. Okay, so that could be in your business, could be parenting, could be relationship skills, could be you're an attorney, you're a doctor, you're a trainer, whatever it is. You need to be taking your technical skills up to a higher level. Whatever God has called you to do, you need to be taking your technical skills in that area up a level. You also need to be working on your people skills, because no matter what God has called you to do, it's going to require that you work well with other people. So your ability to cooperate with them and work with them and lead them and influence them, it's going to require a higher level of people skills, the higher level that you move up. And that's all built on a foundation of good character. So we must constantly be improving our character as well. And so let's talk a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about this one, the people skills, because people understand usually the character and the technical skills, what it takes a lot of times. But the people skills is an area that if you're not good, you can have the greatest technical skills in the world, but if nobody wants to work with you, you're going to struggle. Okay, so we got to make sure that there's a balance between the technical skills, the people skills, and the character, so to speak. Okay, so I want to talk about the people skills a little bit. I came across a great book recently called How to Improve Your Marriage Without Talking About It. And they talk about that most relationships that are struggling not from a lack of communication, but a lack of connection. Okay, so it's not a lack of communication, it's a lack of connection. So a lot of times we're communicating back and forth with people, but maybe we're not really connecting. Maybe we're not listening, but somehow we're not connecting with the people that we're interacting with. And so we need to work on taking our level of connection up to a higher level. And one of the things that they talk about, 2 of the biggest things are compassion and appreciation. Okay, so having compassion for people. In the book, they talk about it's stepping into the puddle with them. So when they're going through something, you step in there with them. You think about how God does that for us. We're going through something, He steps in for us. Holy Spirit comforts us. But we have to have that ability. The Bible talks about Jesus all the time. He had compassion on people. His compassion was so well known. We have to have the ability to empathize and have compassion with people, and kind of step into their shoes and be there with them and be present with them. Be present in the moment with people so that we can listen better, we can empathize better, and we can ultimately connect better with them. And then number 2, we need to have appreciation for people. So appreciating and being grateful and thankful for the things that people do in your lives. When we do that, you're going to find that your connection with people is so much better, and your ability to work well with people and lead them, possibly influence them for good, all those things improve when we develop those people skills of being able to connect better with people. So we need to continually be working on taking your technical skills, whatever your area of expertise is, you need to take your technical skills up. We need to be improving our ability to connect with people and then also at the same time improving our foundation of building our character along the way. So that's a little bit, like I said, a new level in the springtime is waiting for you, but it's going to require new skills for you to step into that new level. And I want you to be prepared for that. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and check out our videos next week as we release more information.